Some doors are never locked. They're never fully open either. They stay half open, just enough to make you believe you can still walk through them. The rain has stopped. Someone texts you, "We should totally hang out sometime." And you reply, "Yeah, absolutely, let's do it." Then you lock your phone and quietly hope. Please, don't let this turn into actual plans. We miss people, but somehow, the closer the day of actually seeing them gets, the more excuses we start coming up with. I'm busy. I'm exhausted. Maybe next week? But here's the question. If we secretly don't want to meet, why do we say we should hang out in the first place? We'll come back to that at the end, and I think the answer is a little uncomfortable. I used to think it was simple. People were just being fake. You know, one face in front of you, another behind your back. Imagine you're at the grocery store. You run into someone you haven't seen in years. You chat for 2 minutes. You laugh. Then, almost automatically, "We should definitely catch up sometime." You both walk away smiling, and 10 minutes later, you're both secretly thinking, "I really hope they don't actually text me." It's so common we barely even notice we're doing it anymore. The funny part is, most of the time, there isn't even any intention to lie. In that exact moment, you genuinely mean it. Yeah, it'd actually be nice to see them. But here's the problem. The version of you standing in that grocery store is not the same person you'll be on Friday night. By then, work has happened, traffic happened, school happened, 1,000 notifications happened. Your mental battery is almost dead. And suddenly the idea of making conversation for 2 hours feels way bigger than it did a few days ago. In psychology, this is often connected to things like social energy or mental bandwidth. Not everyone has the same social battery. Actually, let me say something. People love giving this advice. If you don't want to go, just say no. Sounds great, in theory, but in real life, it's rarely that simple. Because since we were kids, our brains have been learning the same lesson. Avoid conflict. Don't disappoint people. Keep everyone happy. So instead of saying no, we hand the responsibility over to the future. We'll see, maybe next month. Things are just really busy right now. Those sentences aren't always lies, but they aren't completely honest either. There's something else. And honestly, I catch myself doing this too. Sometimes I genuinely like someone. I enjoy talking to them. But right before meeting them, I suddenly feel uncomfortable. Why? Because meeting someone in real life comes with pressure. What if the conversation gets awkward? What if we run out of things to say? What if I'm boring? A lot of the time, we're not actually afraid of the person. We're afraid of the social performance. Oh wait, one quick thing. People often assume that anyone who cancels plans must be an introvert. Not always. I've met plenty of extroverts who spend all day entertaining people, and by nighttime, they don't want to talk to another human being. Because sometimes the bigger issue isn't introversion or extroversion, it's emotional exhaustion. It's simply how mentally drained you are. And social media has made this even stranger, because now we're constantly living inside a kind of preview version of friendship. We watch each other's stories, we send memes, we react to reels, we leave birthday comments. So technically, the relationship never really disappears. Your brain starts treating all those tiny interactions like they're enough, even though, deep down, they usually aren't. So here's another question. Does that mean people who constantly cancel plans are just bad friends? I wouldn't say that. There are too many possible reasons. It could be social anxiety. It could be burnout. Or maybe they've simply lost interest. Not every situation is the same, but there is one pattern I've noticed. When someone keeps saying, "We should hang out soon," month after month, and nothing ever happens, Eventually, those words stop sounding like intention. They become a social ritual, kind of like saying, "Take care." We say it all the time, but we don't literally spend our evenings worrying about whether that person is actually taking care of themselves.